Hello, everyone. I just wanted to go over the trades that we took over the last couple of days. It's kind of a shaky start to June, but I'm not worried in the least. It's still very early. Still many great opportunities out there. Lots of good trades to look forward to. If you are in the lumber liquidators trade, the LL trade, well, based on the metrics that I sent out with the trade, you will notice that it was supposed to have stopped out by now. So if you're a discretionary member, that is, if you're getting the trades and executing them yourself, then it would have hit the stop for you sometime today. If you're still in without a stop, then what I want to suggest to you is that you make this level here. You make this level around the 2230 level on top here. You make that level your stop, 2232. Okay, that should be your stop on LL. Now I'm saying this because my auto trading members, my members who auto trade, and about 90, I'd say maybe 95% of members actually auto trade. This trade did not hit your account. If you look at your trade log, if you look at your transaction log, you notice that the LL trade, the LL June 20 puts, did not make it to your account. There's a hitch in the system, and when I fired off the trade, it did not make it to the auto trading account. It wasn't fired off in my account because I auto trade my own account, and it wasn't fired off in your account if you're auto trading. But for the 5% of members who trade on a discretionary basis, meaning you get the trades, you execute them yourself, then this lumber liquidators trade would have either hit your stop already, and I know some of you do not put your stops on immediately. So if you do not have a stop on, then you could use 22, just above today's high, as your stop. I do think LL still flushes lower. This is what you call a relief rally. It's being driven by a short squeeze, but as you can see, the short squeeze is actually on very small volume. It's not very big volume at all, so there's not a lot of participation there. So unless a big program comes in tomorrow and tries to close this gap, we should see LL roll over, and it should pay you in the long run. Okay, that's all I wanted to say about LL. Now, another trade I wanted to take a quick look at was the LinkedIn trade from today, LNKD. Now, I've had LinkedIn lined up in the system since yesterday. Okay, what my system does, it spits out the trade recommendations and then lists them based on the probability of success, right? The probability of them paying out. Now, when I looked at the system today, I saw it was recommending the June, that's a monthly, the June 205 calls. I thought the premium on those was a bit rich. When I say rich premium, I mean that we would have to pay up for that contract. Okay, we'd have to pay for that contract, a very rich premium, and the potential returns on that contract might not have been as great as if we played something with a better implied volatility profile. And so I took the decision to play the weeklies. And that was a mistake, totally my fault. I apologize to you 100%. I could have kicked myself for that trade, really silly trade. I should not have taken the weeklies. I should have gone with what the system said. It's funny, I programmed the system myself, okay? And it's still just a part of human nature to try to override the system, even though technically the system knows better than me. So I totally apologize for the LinkedIn trade. We got in today. Let me pull up the intraday chart. Look at the 15-minute chart. I'll show you where we got into the trade. Okay. All right. So LinkedIn broke out above the 15-minute opening range, and it gave me a signal somewhere around here. Okay. Let me get that color up. Somewhere around here, and I waited for a pullback, and then it moved up. I saw the consolidation in this area, which is really a flag formation, a high tight flag. And normally what you see is a continuation to the upside. And so I got in looking for the continuation to the upside. But what I got instead was a breakout below the flag and a consolidation here. Okay, so that was the thinking on LinkedIn. It was a really silly trade. We would have been good if we had gone ahead and taken the June 205 calls. We'd still be in the trade and waiting to get paid on it tomorrow. But the weeklies just didn't work out. A really silly trade on my part. I really apologize for that. We got out of GoPro today after about 3-4 days in the trade. Maybe it hit our target perfectly at 210. I still have a target for 61 on GoPro, but as you can see, there's some heavy profit taken up in this area today. This is the intraday chart again, the 15-minute. But if we put it on a daily, let me show you. This is just a real quick review. So I'm just going through it. Okay, as you can see, we ran up today. This is a daily, and we ran up into some selling in this area. And this is just profit taken, which is natural. After a gap up move and a pretty big move over the last couple of days, it's just natural for profits to be taken. We hit our target perfectly. Our target was 210 on the contract. I think it made a high today of 220. So that's what we did on GoPro. It was a good trade. Late in the day, we took the Nike trade. Nike actually triggered yesterday. But when it triggered yesterday, I did not like what I saw on the level 2. After it triggered yesterday, I saw a bunch of sell orders coming in. And it actually bore out because yesterday, late session, it kind of sold off. Okay, we had a reversal late in the session yesterday. We showed that there were actually sellers in there. But it came back today. The buyers took control and rode it up. So let's take a look at the intraday chart again. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame. And just so you know, there's really nothing special about the 15-minute time frame. It's just my preferred way to trade intraday. Okay, so it opened up, got above the 15-minute opening range here, as you can see, then flushed back down, and then this is what brought in the buyers today. I knew it would hit this level here and probably back off, and that is why I set my bid below market. What I wasn't looking for was for it to break this level and come down here. I was looking for it to hold around the 102.30 area and then probably have a move off of it tomorrow. I still think we see some upside tomorrow, okay? Especially after this drain right here, this drain into the close. I still think we open and probably get some upside tomorrow. So we should be good on this NKE trade. It's just a secondary trigger, triggered yesterday, triggered again today, so we had to take it. On a daily basis, you can see it did exactly what I was hoping for it to do, which is it came down, held support here, and bounced. But what we're looking for is some volume here. The volume hasn't been good over the last 2 days. Today was a little better, but we're looking for some volume here to take it up and probably test this level here around the 103.60 area. If you could get to that level, then we should hit our target on the options. Okay, now tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to be adding some new trades. I have a bunch of new trades in the system, as you can see here. Lots of stuff looking at. I'm going to go through them tonight, load them in the charts, and then tomorrow we'll fire off some trades. It's still just the second day of June. Obviously, I would have wanted a stronger start to June. We have 1 win so far in terms of GoPro, but we're going to put our foot on the pedal and try to make this a very good June. I really think there's some good trades out there. I'm going to keep loading them up. And yes, we're going to look forward to taking some good trades. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Look out for some trades early in the morning. And I'll see you then. Take care.